Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to change the leaves for Luna moth caterpillars. We just came back from a couple-day vacation, so I do need to change them. They're pretty well eaten up. In a little bit my daughter's going to come help me pick out all the caterpillars that I do have. Here's one of them on the door. See if I can get him in here. So we have quite a few of them in here. They're the Luna moth caterpillars, so let's get started. I already had gone to our walnut tree and got a bunch of the little branches here. I'm going to cut them all, so hopefully I have enough. And what I do have is just a cheap Tupperware that I cut holes in the top. And then I just stuck the branches right down in. These are pretty well eaten. So what I'm going to do first is, put that back here, is just gently pull out these branches here. And some of these do still have the pillars on them, so I'm just going to put them back in the cage there. As you can see, this is a very messy job. Usually I change this once a day, but since we were gone for a couple days, or you can change it every other day. So I'm just going to, there's no caterpillars on here. I'm just going to dump this water out. We want fresh water. You can see this is just a simple container here. Alright, and I have water here, so I'm going to put some fresh water in the container here. Put the lid back on. And they do poop a lot. All this black is their poop. Clean that out a little bit. Alright, so now I'll start sticking these right down in. I just cut little holes to put these in. They do eat quite a bit. The Luna moths eat for about a month before they start making their cocoon. So I'll be changing these quite a bit. And I have quite a few of them in there. The more that they get, when they get bigger, the more they eat. So I'll be trimming my walnut tree a lot. Okay, usually I have like 4 slits in the container. So I will be putting about 3 or 4 of these in each one, and I have 2 containers, so I might have to go clip some more of these, depending on what it looks like when I get it in the back in the cage. I just try to give them as much food as I can. Pretty full. Put a couple more in this hole back here. And I know these flop down, but once I put them in the cage, you just pull them all up and they rest on all the sides of the cage. Okay, so that one's all ready. And these leaves I can put in there as well. I'm just gonna I have bark in there too from the walnut tree, so I'm just gonna pull those out. Make sure that I don't have any caterpillars crawling on them. This is just from the walnut tree. I just cut a little piece of it. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, and you got to do this very carefully so we don't lose caterpillars. I'm just gonna pull this whole thing out, and what I'm gonna do is, oh, there's a caterpillar right in the corner. Let's see if I can get him out. They crawl everywhere. Let's see if I can put him there. And I'm going to just dump the bottom of this out because it's got quite a bit of poop in it. Brush it out here. Dead leaves. Make sure it's all fresh for them. Okay. So I'm going to put my all the new leaves right in here. I'm going to move this so you can see it a little bit better. And just prop those leaves right up on the sides. And I have bark. I'm going to put the bark back in there. The caterpillars like to crawl on as well. And then I just have little pieces too that I had cut or took off the tree. Put that back there. That in front. Oh, look at, there's this little guy. See, they're everywhere. You just got to be careful so you don't forget any of them. I'll just lay you right there. And then these are extra leaves. They're not dead yet, so I'll just put them around inside. All right. Now my daughter, she always helps me get all the caterpillars from the dead or the old leaves into the new so I don't forget any. Okay, Bree, come on over, honey. So we'll just take them right from here and then we'll put them right in the cage, okay? Sometimes we just pick the whole leaf off. Like this one has a couple of them on. Whoops. And then we just lay them in here and then they'll crawl to wherever they want to go. See this one, holy cow. This one has quite a bit of them on there. So I'll just use my clippers here. And we'll just clip that and put it right in there. All right. So we have a lot of work to do. I'm going to pause this and we'll get all of our caterpillars in there and then I'll show you what it looks like with the new habitat. Okay, so we're back. It took us about 10-15 minutes to move all the caterpillars to the new cage. And I am going to put a smaller container because we have about between 65 and 100 Luna caterpillars. So instead of having two big containers in there, which I did that because of us being gone for a few days. Because we have so many, I'm just going to put a smaller container with walnut leaves in there. We have quite a few black walnut trees in our yard, so that's where I'm getting all these leaves from. And I'll bring the video over here so you guys can see our habitat and see how many caterpillars are munching away on the leaves. So here are some of our leaves that we took out. Oh, and you know what? We missed one right here. Sis, can I have you get that one? So some of them are dead, some of them you can see the caterpillar poop, which there's a ton of it. And then here is our new habitat, and you can just see all the Luna caterpillars in there. There's quite a few of them. And they are getting bigger and growing, so that's good. Okay, so now this is the smaller container that we're just going to put in there, and then we'll be all done. Okay, sis, you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Thank you for watching.